Diced up mangoes?
Why you eat papaya?
Because you know, you think they're Medicare. Maybe they're in here. Doors will open.
Get more details at hawaiianelectric.com/ps.
one boy and two girls. And so my daughter was born on the 11th last month.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, two girls, one boy. I love it.
It's just a chair that goes back and a handle. And like those ones I was doing, you could do them on that and then throw them up yourself in that.
Gotta air them out a little bit.
Hi, Eric.
Are you? All right. Oh.
This one, we've been in this one. It's really nice.
I'm sure it is.
It's all.
Is there a Ricky Hopper?